Guess who's here? Your boy here, Damon. Apologize for the delay. Little technical difficulties, but that's okay. We got all this stuff out the way. It is time for the show. It's time for the DK and Tree podcast. Again, your boy Damon is here. Oh my God. I don't know even where to start because these games was just off the chain this weekend. I mean, off the chain. And what about the Commanders? I guess they were the 1-8-1, huh? Oh, any Commanders or Eagles fans that want to come on here and debate me about that game, come on here and debate me about that game. Because again, I'm gonna bring someone on because they was saying that, hey, we were robbed. Okay, I saw one call in there that may was Donnell. Welcome. Okay, I did see a call, the face mask. Okay, refs did miss that, but I I don't understand this powerhouse team. This is my opinion of the Eagles in that game. I think they came in there a little bit overconfident, a little bit cocky, a little bit, hey, I got this swag. We ain't worry about Washington. Washington, we're going to handle them. We're going to take them down. But hey, no, it didn't happen. And I made this relation to when Washington played the Steelers back in 2020. What happened? And they beat the Steelers, who was undefeated. Now they just took them down again. Your division games are your hardest games. Hey, listen, that was a great game. I loved it. I loved it. I was just all for it, but they was outplayed. Washington just outplayed. They outplayed you. So my thing is, hey, Philly, what y'all gonna do? Philly, where the Philly fans at? Any Philly fans? Because I'm starting to show off with Philly. Any Philly fans? Come on, where y'all at? Come on. I mean, because we definitely need to talk about this one. We definitely need to talk about this one. All right, what's this? What's this? It's about time. They cheated Dallas. Golden Boy A. Rogers and the Commanders' win was a fluke. I disagree with the fluke. The Commanders outplayed. They outplayed Philly. If you saw the time of possession, the Commanders had the ball more time. They just ran the ball down their throat. Ran the ball down their throat. And it wasn't a fluke. Again, I just made this relation to the Steelers game. When they played the Steelers, who was undefeated, came into Washington and they beat the Steelers. They just have a knack of playing hard, or somebody think they just gonna come in there and run over top of them. I've been seeing that all over social media that Washington's game was a fluke. That it wasn't a fluke. They played that they outplayed them. They outplayed the Eagles. The Eagles made a lot of mistakes. I think they came in there, they was overconfident. They just thought they was going to run over top of them, and we see what happened. But I'm getting ready to bring an Eagles fan in here. What's up, my man? Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell you what team you rep.
I can't hear.
All right, hear me now. Uh-oh. This is my man. I'm trying to get him in. He's an Eagles fan, and I saw his comments earlier. All right, can
Hold
you hear
on,
me
I
now?
can't hear you.
Still can't hear me? All right, still
Hold
can't
on,
hear me?
Drew. Where's my
All right, we gonna get this technical difficulty straight. But this is my man. He's an Eagles fan, and I saw his
Hold
comment.
on
Like
one
I said,
second. I'm gonna switch devices. I'm gonna come right back in.
okay,
Hold on one
I got you.
second.
I got you. So we'll get him. We'll. I guess he couldn't hear me. So, but I'm gonna get him back in here. So again, I saw all these Philly comments. I saw Philly. I'm giving Philly and Washington the floor on this one because I want to hear how they thought they were either robbed, or you thought it was a fluke, or if you thought, hey, they got shellacked. I saw that they just got outplayed. They was outplayed last night. Philly was outplayed. That's plain and simple. They was outplayed last night, and for the simple fact that I'm a harp on the face mask call. Yes, the refs did miss that, but when they went back to review, you can't review a face mask call. They only reviewed this. The man was down. So I was just like, ooh, they going down. And then you going to hit the man when he give himself up. They cost themselves the game. Maybe they could have got the ball back if they got punted. So, but like I said, I'm going to wait for him to come back here because I definitely want to hear his opinion of this situation. Because again, I like I said, they were outplayed. That was a great game last night. I'm not mad. I told you I don't like blowouts. I like great games. And speaking of great games, what about Buffalo and the Vikings? Goodness gracious. Woo, Lord. I think all those Buffalo fans needed all type of pressure medication, heart medication, anything, because that was the game of the year. And as I was watching the game, I was like, it can't get no better than this. It can't get no better than this. If you thought Kansas City and the Bills was something, then that game, I think, out-topped it. Look at the way they was going up and down the field. And as soon as you thought that the Vikes were out, look what happened. Look what happened. In the last, 30 seconds of the game, everything just changed. You down on the goal line. And then next thing you know, you fumbled the snap and they get a touchdown. Now they back in the game. Let's talk about some highlights of the game. Okay, Diggs, my man Diggs, he came back. One hand catch. Then Jefferson did the same thing. All right, let's see if you can hear me now. You can hear me now?
I got you now, loud and clear.
All right. Tell them who you repping.
The Eagles, man. Hold on, man. Let me change my lights in here to green, man. The Eagles, man. Eagles fan.
Okay. And I want to hear your opinion of what you thought of what happened last night.
I think the refs had a little mishaps yesterday. You know what I mean? They was missing calls and making calls that shouldn't be. A couple of those calls led up to field goals, which ultimately we was trying to win. If they didn't have them field goals, it would have been a different game. That's how I feel. Some people they've been messing with me all day. People calling me all day.
I've been seeing the comments.
People been in my Facebook, in my inbox, in my Instagram, on my phone, calling all day, trying to say, stop crying. I'm like, it ain't that serious, but I do feel like the refs made some horrible calls. That first of all, the face mask, you got to have a level of protection. There's like. They pulled his whole head around his body. His head spun around on his body.
Totally agree with you with that call. I totally agree with you.
And they're like, well, if they missed it, they missed it. Like, what do you mean? He pulled his head off. The man, obviously, he fumbled the ball. He was laid out on the ground for a while after the play. So I feel like you can't go back and review something like that just to say, hey, this guy's whole head got pulled off. Let me, redo the down or something, but that got them right back to another field goal.
I get it. I trust me. I get it. I saw the call and I was like, okay, they completely missed that call. But again, you see with the NFL rules, that's not a reviewable call.
That's crazy though. But how you protecting the players if that's not a reviewable call? How you protecting them?
I get it, but they more protecting the quarterback than we are with the players. If you see the quarterback gets more protection than any other person on that team.
Exactly. You saw that play with Heinicke, the last play.
Yes.
Where he took the knee, the guy was already falling towards him, and the guy slid on his knees like he really tried to stop himself just because he touched him. Y'all, he didn't run him over. He didn't go helmet to helmet. He didn't try to hurt him. He was already in motion when he took the knee. So he tried to stop himself. If he had not taken that knee another 0.2 of a second, he would have been sacked.
Probably. But see, they protect the quarterbacks. And and even Troy Aikman and them said he gave himself up. And they were saying that he should have been able to stop. I don't know. I don't play it, so I don't know. But
the other play that caused it was when the guy was trying to, I guess he was headed towards out of bounds. His feet were still in bounds, when the player hit him. They gave us a personal foul for that 15 yards.
Okay. I think I missed that play. Was that in the first half? I think
No,
I
that
missed.
was it was
That
in
was
the
the
second
second
half.
half.
It was the
Okay.
second half. The guy was running. He got towards the sideline. The referee thought he was out of bounds, so he called a personal foul. They went back to review it several times. The guy's feet was both feet, not one, both feet were still in bounds, so the hit was legal.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
but they but
I
they
know which play you're talking about now.
yeah, so they called that, which gave them another 15 yards. They got 2 field goals off of the calls.
Right. Yeah. Now, as you see in the second half, y'all defense wasn't allowed them to move anything in the first half. But again, what I
But our
said, what I
defense
saw,
sucked in the first half. Our defense sucked in the first half. They
yeah,
they
but
they, they didn't play right in the first half.
yeah, but the time possession versus what y'all had the ball, oh, it was
They,
unbelievable. They just put everything together. They say, well, okay, we're going to run the ball. We're going to keep running the ball. But in the second
right.
half, y'all pretty much shut that down.
Yeah. I mean, and I believe that they had some miscommunication in the first half. Plus, they were tired, from being out there so long. But it is what it is. To the Commanders or Redskins or whoever they
Or
are,
Commodores.
or the
Yeah, the
Commodores
Commodores, okay.
or whoever they are. If you guys won one, you're acting like it's the Super Bowl.
Well,
Um,
when does Washington not act like that? Come on.
I'm just saying. I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? My son, his track team works at the stadium as a fundraising thing. They work at one of the concession stands, and we see it every home game.
Right.
Like they out of control.
Yeah.
They're out of
Yeah.
control.
Yeah. But I never seen y'all stadium clear out that fast after that game last night. Y'all stadium, I guess that everybody was just mad. That stadium cleared out last night. I was like, oh my
They
goodness.
probably was outside ready to fight. Yeah, see, our fans is different. Our
I
fans
know
want to
y'all
fight.
fans different. That's why
So
I'll never come up there and watch a game.
that's why we have a jail, holding cells, and a judge at the stadium.
Oh, y'all have a
Because
judge at the stadium too?
yeah, you
Okay.
go right there. You go
Okay.
right there. They had judge in court at the vet when the vet was the stadium. So
I
they
think
they
I think with Washington last night, they just came with a better plan. They did. They came with a better plan. Patricia's in here. She said that's why they grease the poles. That's why y'all grease the poles up there. Lord have mercy.
I
y'all,
mean,
y'all got some serious stuff going on up there.
it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Patricia, you stay out of Philly. You stay out of Philly. That's all you got to do is stay out of Philly.
Yeah, she's laughing. She's laughing. Yeah. So my thing with this, but again, y'all still got the best record in the league. That's hands down. Y'all still got the best record in the league and the NFC East. And I've been saying this for weeks on my podcast. The NFC East has a better record than anyone else in the NFL, and I'm embarrassed by that. I'm embarrassed by that. But y'all haven't done that in 54 years. So this is a big feat. Big
Oh
feat
yeah.
for the
Oh
NFC
yeah.
East. Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
can't make the joke to say it's the NFC least and all this. Patricia said that's what we do, huh?
Is she an Eagles fan?
Uh, Giants, right? I believe she Giants.
She's a Giants fan?
Yeah, she Giants. Because I was
Does she,
talking some trash to her when we played and we lost that game. And she
okay.
came right back giving me that smoke.
See, my family, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, so half are Giants, half are Eagles. You know what I
Oh,
mean? We kind of sit in the middle, So I got a lot of Giants fans in the family, a
right.
ton of them. So I'm not too mad at the Giants, but Dallas and the Commodores is no love. Dallas or Washington, there's no love. I could deal with the Giants, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them.
Right.
Um, but it just seems something about these Redskin fans, man. You
Hey,
know.
listen. When they win a game, they coming after y'all. The better
Oh my
half of his
God.
family. And she said the better half of the family is a Giants fans. Oh
You
my
know,
goodness.
It is what it is.
Listen. I was looking forward to the game, and I actually said, I think Washington's going to upset them. And people was like, "Oh no, it's not going to happen." I said, "I think Washington's going to upset them." I said, "They got a knack for these undefeated teams. For some reason, they play a little bit different."
Listen,
So,
since yesterday, me being popular is something that I no longer wanted to be.
oh Lord, yeah, because everybody was coming after you yesterday, right?
They coming after you, they calling to the radio station, they yelling in the phone at the radio station. I leave work, I'm checking my Instagram, Facebook. They all in my inboxes. Oh, DJ Oxygen. Oh man, your Eagles, sending me Eagles, getting putting body bags,
oh my God.
a full grown eagle being put in a body bag. The guy zipping the bag up. But yeah, it's been like that all day. And then people who never even speak football to me. I'm at my day job today. I'm walking towards the restroom. A guy has his back turned to me. He turned around and he like, "Oh, you just going to try to sneak past me like we beat y'all last night?" Like I don't even. I've never talked football with you. Not one time. And he had a commander shirt on. Like I've never seen this. Like I was like, I didn't even know.
Listen, they come out the woodwork though. Okay, even with us, with the Ravens and the Steelers, trust me, I talk trash regardless. Regardless, I talk trash. Whether we win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna talk trash. Because I tell them, I said, with this show, I said, I'm just an advocate. This is our show. This is for you to come in here, talk about your team. Hey, you won, you won. You lost, you lost. This is our platform. I tell them all the time, when the Ravens, we go at it with the Ravens and the Steelers. And like, I tell them all the time, I say, hey, well, why don't you come on my show? Hey, why don't you come on my show? I said, win, lose, or draw, come on my show. They talk trash to me the whole week. Come Tuesday, I can't find none of them. not one person.
That's how I be. That's how I be.
Person.
See, I'm a fan 24 hours a day.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I like who I like. It's not that I dislike the other teams. It's that I dislike Dallas and Washington's fans. I do.
I get it.
It's not like I can, I remember back in the day when you guys were going to the Super Bowl. What year was that? 2000?
12.
No, before that. What's the time
2000.
before that?
2000.
2000.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2000, I had just was moving to the DMV area. And I remember I was married at the time. So me and my wife was coming through Baltimore. And you guys had just won the playoff game, headed to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so we beat New England.
The whole Baltimore from 95 was purple.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Whatever they did, the street lights, the stadium was lit up, I don't know the names of everything, but everything that had lights was purple. And I felt that. I was like, man, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though that's not my team, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like that camaraderie,
Oh, yeah.
But when you get here, man, these guys, they ready to close schools down because they team won the night before in DC. You know what I'm saying? And then Dallas is the worst of all because Dallas has the #1 fan base probably in the world.
Yeah.
At least in the country. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get how everybody wants to be a Dallas fan.
Well, not everybody now, because listen, I don't have a problem with the Cowboys. Now, I tell us, I said the only time I have a problem with the Cowboys is when they come play the Ravens. And the only reason I have a problem with them is because of what Jerry Jones did. So that last game in Texas Stadium, Jerry Jones handpicked the Ravens to say, oh, we're going to beat the Ravens and close out our stadium. I mean, we went down there and turned the fur off of them and closed that stadium down. Dallas has only beat us one time ever in anything. So Dallas doesn't have room to talk when it comes to the Ravens. I was like, hey, listen, I don't have a problem with them until you play the Ravens. Once you play the Ravens, then I start bringing up all the shady stuff that they've done. So what they've done was like they will hold up. They had getting a police escort to the stadium and they stopping at red lights. What kind of stuff is that? So yeah, I got a problem with Dallas with that. I got a lot of people coming in the room. Everybody's coming in the room. I see you coming in. Welcome. So let me see. PJ was saying some stuff. She was saying, let me see. Eagles fan. Y'all tied with the Vikings. Let me see. And there's reference to you people coming up to you. They say they have something to prove. Well, she said, I like Jalen Hurts. Eagles ain't really played nobody. They just got exposed a little bit. Oh,
They're
man, she's
playing
coming for you today.
professionals. They playing professionals, though. They're playing. The Eagles are playing professionals. You can't say they haven't played anybody. Everyone is under contract. Everyone is billions of dollars circulating through these teams. These are they're professionals, so they have played some. Unless they play Dunbar down the street, or unless they play Fairmont Heights, then they ain't played nobody. They're playing somebody. They're playing professional teams.
And I say it every week. I don't make excuses for professional athletes. Just like last year when we had all those injuries and everything, and then I went up to Cincinnati to that game the day after Christmas, and Cincinnati turned off fur off of us up there, and I was up there in attendance. I don't make excuses for professional athletes. Like you said, them guys are under contract. They get paid, and so.
Last night we flat out we lost. We lost. I do think that the refs made some crucial bad decisions or some missed calls and things.
Like
I do
they do
think
in every game.
But we were definitely outplayed, definitely the first half, and we just couldn't get back right. Everything we do, we get a long play or something, then it turns around interception, or it turns, so we just couldn't get on our stuff, and that happens. That happens. It can't go your way every week. I get that. You know what I'm saying? So it can't go your way every week. Hell, I'm a Sixers fan. It never goes my way in basketball.
Oh Lord, okay.
At this point, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it can't go your way, all the time. But I'm just more speaking of the disrespect I get here in the DMV. They love me on the turntables. Oh, where's DJ? DJ Oxygen is coming home to DC. We're gonna pack it out. We at the MGM, but never if my Eagles are playing. Then it's like, F him, we don't like him. Why is he even in DC? Fire him from the radio. He ain't no fan anyway. Like, it is what it is in DC.
Oh my God. Yeah. You definitely got a good rivalry going on here. It's so funny. Like I said, it's just like what us and the Steelers. Now, wait a minute. Let me tell you what PJ said. She said they're playing Trenton Little Tornadoes. Wait a minute now. She just throwing some shade.
How do you even know who that is? She must have been on my page. She had to go to my page. Who is PJ? What is her name for real? It's Patricia?
Yeah, Patricia James.
Oh, get off my page, Patricia. First of all, I didn't know it was you.
Yeah.
Patricia is my childhood friend. I've known Patricia for 40 years.
Right.
40
that's
years.
Why I call her PJ for short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For 40 years. Matter of fact, hang up on her because
you want me to kick out the room?
Me and her are supposed to be tight. 40 years of friendship. We should be tight.
I guess. Hey, listen, I'm tight with a lot of people till football season. The football season, we all football season. Hey, we all go out the window.
Oh my goodness!
Once football season over, we friends again. Like I have a friend of mine, Steeler fan. His name is Dante. He comes in on my show every now and then, and he actually came on the show, and we're very good friends. But when football season starts, oh man, it's war. It is war.
See?
It is war. She says she love you. Oh man. Some other comments. She said doesn't make them good because they are professionals. I gotta get some of these other comments. My man said, every year the Cowboys fans are supposed to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, same with Washington. Every year.
The last time they won in the Super Bowl was in the 90s. And I believe, and I could be wrong, but this is why so many people of our era like the Cowboys. Because when we were coming up, when you might have been 15, 16, 17, they were winning all the Super Bowls.
Yep.
And they were the team to look at, the Michael Irvins, the Emmitt Smiths, of our time. So I believe that's how they got all the people. They won all those Super Bowls back to back, and they had a ton of people jump on board. A lot of little kids. Oh, we like the Blue Star. Oh, we Dallas fans now. But that was a long time ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a long time ago. Dallas ain't done nothing since then. Nothing major.
You're absolutely right. they'll have a winning record all through the season. Then next thing you know, they get to the playoffs, and hey,
They
yeah,
built the
yes,
gorgeous.
Cowboys were named America's team. I always say self-proclaim America's team because I didn't give them that name. I didn't agree to that. Who
Right.
agreed to that name?
They just built the gorgeous stadium down there. That's all they did to attract people like us.
Yep.
That's
To
all they
come down
did.
there and spend the money and come in the stadium.
Come
That-
down there and spend the money. And you know, my father went down there to see the Eagles versus Dallas a few years ago before COVID. And his car got towed. The rental car got towed outside the stadium, so he probably never going back to
Oh
Dallas.
Lord, have mercy. that's what y'all doing, Dallas fans. Y'all just
That's what
towing
y'all
up.
doing.
That's what y'all doing. Let me see. Yes, they have done something. Chile in the playoffs. Really? Lord have mercy. She on a roll tonight. I kind of told her that I was bringing you in the show tonight.
Oh, okay. So she was ready.
Yeah, she was ready. She was ready. I said, yeah, I'm bringing them in the show tonight.
This is what's coming up on my phone. I don't know if you guys can. So this is the type of stuff. This is why I'm getting
Lord have mercy.
while I'm talking to you on the phone. This is what I'm getting right here while I'm talking to you. That's
They're
what's
just
popping up
relentless
on the
with you
phone.
today, huh?
They relentless.
They relentless with you. Don't feel bad when we play the Steelers. I'm telling you, when we play, because I've been on the Steelers all year long. When we play, if we lose to the Steelers, oh, they're gonna give me the same business. The same business. And I keep telling them, I'm always ready for the smoke. just bring it on.
And ain't nobody getting a dime for talking trash. Ain't nobody getting paid a dime. Everybody's our team and
Uh-oh. We got paused there a little bit. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. All right, there you go. There
we go. We back.
Yeah, you're back.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah. I just had one guy I got into a debate with. I was up at Maryland Live in the sports bet, and I was watching all the games. And the guy, and he was like, "Oh, the Saints are going to beat the Ravens." And, sir, that's not going to happen. Sir, that's not going to happen. This dude was ready to fight me up there because he was like, "No, I do this. I bet money on this. Sir, I don't care about your money, but the Ravens are not going to lose to the Saints." Wow. That dude was ready to fight me up there. Like, dude, it's not that serious. I was like, listen, I talk trash with the best of them. This is what I love to do. I love to talk trash. I love to have fun. And
all you had to do was tell him that you live on Route 202. So when he drive through there, you let him see what the blue car do.
Yeah, light him up. Go ahead and tune him up.
Because I'll see you on 202, and I just shake my head. I say, that's my old boy. Let him go do it. Let him do his thing. I'll keep going. Well,
nah, they ain't coming down this way. They don't want to come this way. we keep them all up there in Anne Arundel County. Huh? We keep them back. We definitely keep them up there. But man, like I said, well, since I got you on the show, we had some other great games too. Give me your opinion of the Bills and the Vikes, because that was the game of the year. Game of the year.
I mean, but I feel like games like that, and even, you know, quote unquote rivalries like that, they fight for it, and no matter if you don't like the team or not, you still give that respect.
Yes,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? I feel like you still get that respect. You know how many times the Bills went to the Super Bowl, probably the most, and lost the most in the Super Bowl.
The most. Yes.
I don't know if I'm accurate with that, but I know it's very close to being accurate with, you know. So it's like those are teams that's going to fight for it, and you know, it's not. I don't really see the trash talk when it comes. You know, if the Bills was to show up in DC and play the Commanders this week, it's not going to be the same type of talk.
No.
It's these NFC East teams that you got to see twice anyways. You got to see them twice anyways. You know, everybody's acting like, you know, like they're on payroll. And I'm like, you're not on payroll.
Well, my takes from that game, I thought 13 seconds was bad with the Chiefs and the Bills. But you telling me the last 30 seconds, our momentum can change just like that on a goal line, you fumble, touchdown. Then next thing you know, a field goal wins the game. And this is one of my big points that I've always pointed out with these coaches. Going to get fired around here. Take the points. Take the points. These analytics are going to get you fired. Going to get you fired.
Mm-hmm.
Take the points. I was mad when we played that game with the Bills and Harbaugh went for it on fourth down. No, let Buffalo beat us. Don't be sitting up here, oh, fourth down. No, I understand. We're playing Buffalo. High-powered offense. I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Take the points. Make them beat us. And a lot of these coaches are not doing that. They're sitting up here like, oh, no, I'm going to do this fancy play. But the two catches of the game was Diggs and Jefferson. I think Jefferson took the cake when he took that ball with one hand.
See, the problem is in 2018, the Eagles did some fancy plays that got them advanced and got them into and to win the Super Bowl. After that, there's been a lot of trickery. There's a lot of fancy plays out here now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if you notice, who does it the most? Dallas. Yep. Dallas does trick plays the most because Kellen Moore always calling these trick plays. And someone actually brought that to my attention. That's a Dallas fan. He said, if you look at third downs, he said, go back and look at a lot of these plays with third down. Kellen Moore calls these trick plays. And I didn't even realize that because I don't follow their team like that. But when I started going back researching, I was like, man, he is absolutely right. Kellen Moore,
how could you not follow their team? They give them every Monday night, every Thursday night, every night, 8:15 game. They give them all of the spotlight. So when the last time you seen the Chiefs on the I'm not the Chiefs, the last time you seen like the Browns, the Cleveland Browns. When last time you seen them with a real spotlight?
You're not, because of the simple fact they don't have a winning record. But see, Jerry has that old money. Jerry has that old and long money, and he pays for those spots.
They play prime time every time. Every week they on some kind of prime time.
Wait a minute. Their favorite played Anorexion, Puerto Rico. What? That's what Patricia said.
She got that from a movie, the Little Giants.
Oh Lord, man, she on a roll tonight.
She a piece of work, man.
She is on a roll tonight. But as that game was going on, I was watching that game. Man, I posted. You may have saw it when I posted. I said, man, Cook torched the whole defense on that play, on that pass play. I said he smoked them like a pack of cools. Yeah. I was like, that game was just going back and forth. And a lot of people don't like games like that because they was like, man, my pressure be up. I'm about to have a heart attack. But I love games like that because that means both teams are fighting all the way to the end. If we lose,
that's what I want to see. But that's what I want to see, though. I want to see them fight.
Yeah, I don't want to see a blowout. If I get a blowout, I'm like, my team didn't even show up. I was like, what'd they get off the bus for? So a lot of the Raven fans, they was like, oh, no, I like if we blow them out. I get it if we blow them out. But if we're sitting up here getting the fur tore off of us, I'm like, no. Right. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, but I can watch you guys. I can watch everybody else. I'm telling you, I can watch everybody except for Dallas, the Commanders, and sometimes San Francisco. I got a couple real crazy San Francisco fans that just they messed it up for the whole.
Oh Lord! And I got some Frisco fans that come in here too because we be going.
They messed it up for all. They messed it up for all of them. One of my homeboys, celebrity comedian, San Francisco fan, and he goes in on Sundays. He cussing people out, all kind of stuff on Facebook.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, hey, some of these people are really extreme about their teams. They are. But like I said, it's all fun and love for me. I like to come in here.
That's how it is for me. It's just fun.
Right. I like to come in here. I like to laugh. I like to trash talk people. Oh, if you got shellacked, I'm definitely talking about you. If you definitely got shellacked. Because
only team that I'm ready to fight for and I'm acting crazy for is my son. That's it. If he running somewhere, then that's the only person I'm going crazy for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere else is just fun.
Absolutely. Straight fun. And that's what this show is all about. It's straight fun. You come in here, you rep your team. I was trying to get some of them Commanders fans in here because I've been called. This lady actually called them that. I was on a flight and the lady was like, oh, I'm a Commodores fan. I said, Commodores? She said, yeah, Commanders. I'm a Commodore fan.
Oh, man. I would have fell out.
I was on the floor when she said that. So I make the joke all the time, the Commodores. But I mean, I got to give them props. They won. Hey, now we got to move on to the next week.
You'll say hi to the people, Drew.
Drew, hey. Welcome to the show.
He been over there the whole time. He probably like, what is he talking about?
Right.
He ain't paying me no attention.
Yeah, but like I said, I just opened this platform because again, I wanted to hear from any Philly fan, any Washington fan, anybody that wants to come on here. I just want to hear your opinion about the game. I said I just open it up with that. Trust me, I'm gonna give some brown bags out at the end of the show because I always do.
The referees suck. That's
Oh,
what
the referees
that's all they
suck. Referees get brown bags.
The referees suck.
Oh my God. She said that Drew a superstar.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So hey, but listen, I appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate
All
you
right, bro.
talking about this. Like I said, hey, anytime you want to come on, and hey, whenever you on the air, if y'all talking about something, let me know. I'll come on and talk.
Okay. All
I'll
right.
definitely come
I'll
on.
let you know. Actually, I'm on HUR on Saturday nights, 10 to midnight. And whenever else I can get on. But my regular show is 10 to midnight.
Right.
But I'm getting ready to start a podcast where I'm going to be interviewing comedians and comedic actors and that kind of stuff. So you got to come through
Absolutely.
and hang out with us and laugh a little bit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely gonna have some fun. Gonna have a funky good time.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. I do
Okay,
this
bro.
every week. Every week. So if you want to come in, tune in, make your comments, you get back at Patricia, for all the trash you've been talking today.
I got her as
said,
soon as I hang up.
Yeah, she said she want to go. All right, man. I holler at you. I appreciate you coming on.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Oh my goodness. Hey, got a Philly fan over here. He gave his opinion. Hey, listen. Hey, I've been saying this all season also about these refs swaying games. And there was a lot of questionable calls in that game last night. Some I didn't see, but the face mask I obviously saw. So I touched on that face mask penalty. But again, this is our platform. Any Washington fan in here, any Washington fan, because I want to give Washington an equal opportunity to come on here and talk about the game. Any Washington fan, any commanders, you come on in here. I will bring you in here. You can give your points of the game. Yes, if you want to say you tore the fur off of them, y'all did. Y'all outplayed them last night. Y'all definitely outplayed them. So it was a good fight down the end. Again, I don't make excuses for professional athletes. But hey, it happens. It happens. But let me get back to that Bills and Vikings game. Best game of the season. Some of them catches was just unbelievable. Those guys get paid to do that. They practice that stuff. Best game of the season. Any Bills fans in here that you want to come in here and talk about how y'all got robbed or anything like that? Because a lot of calls were going your way and a lot of calls wasn't going the Vikings' way. That's the way I saw the game. DC has a great defense. Okay, yeah, they stepped it up. They did step it up. But like I said, some of these refs have swayed these games a lot of games. I'm not saying that game per se, but what I'm saying is they have swayed these games towards other teams. And it breaks the momentum. It breaks everything. So again, these games this weekend were great. And like I said, I definitely enjoyed that. Let me give a shout out to my favorite team that I always be shouting out. They didn't let me down this week. Detroit. Y'all beat Chicago. I always give Detroit props. Any Detroit fans, I love when Detroit wins because they sit back. That's a team that their record shouldn't be that way because they're a lot better than what their record shows. Detroit has been beasting all year long, other than when they played New England, they got goose there. But they just sit up there. They're not giving up. They the teams I hate to play because, again, those are dangerous teams. They have nothing to lose, and they say, we just going to go out here and we going to play lights out football, and they did. And Chicago, where you at? Any Chicago fan? Any Chicago fan? You want to come in here and explain that one? You're probably embarrassed. I got something for you at the end of the show. Let's talk about Terrific Tom here for a second. Man is 4-0 in international games. Can nobody beat Tom Brady overseas? Hey, you just go overseas and all right. Can anybody beat Tom Brady? Christopher, welcome. You're a Commanders fan. Would you like to come in here? I gave the Eagles fans some time. I want to give Washington fans some times. If you comment yes, I'm going to send you a link. So you come on here. I'm going to give you equal time to talk about your Commanders, how you felt last night. So, again, Terrific Tom, just going overseas, just beating up on everybody. Now, that was a great, great game. What I don't like about the officials, they are pursued by the players. when the play throws towels hands up, then the official throws the flag. Yeah, that's a good point. That's definitely a good point. But hey, they on the field just like those players. And again, there are a lot of calls dismissed. If you look at any game that you may watch, look at a lot of these players. There's holding on every play. Every last one of those players hold. It's just what gets called, what gets caught. And I always say that these games get swayed by these referees. They get swayed, whether it's good or it's bad. If you think it's a bad call or if it's a good call. And I'll touch back on the Dallas game. Let's go with that one. That third down play before the fourth down, before they turned the ball over on downs. He was there way before. The defender was there way before the receiver even had the ball. They did not call pass interference on that. Where was they playing that? In Green Bay. In Green Bay. So, of course, oh, no, we didn't see that. I'm like, okay, they slowed it down. He got there way before the ball got there, and you didn't call pass interference. These, when I talk about these refs, don't call certain calls on certain players. Now, again, look at that. And everybody knows how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. I don't like the guy at all. So when Dallas lost that game, of course I was upset because I was rooting for Dallas to win that game and beat and put that crow on Aaron Rodgers' face. This man lost 5 straight games. Team lost 5 straight games. Now they win against Dallas. And if you look at it, Dallas has never beaten Green Bay. Never. Never beaten Green Bay. Just like they've never beaten Tom Brady. So, Dallas, I thought your defense was better than that. And again, there was a lot of questionable calls in that game. Every game that you may look at, there's going to be questionable calls that refs don't call, but they'll call a stupid taunting penalty, or they'll call taunting, or ejecting people for pushing each other. It makes no sense. But yet the plays and the calls that you're supposed to call, they don't call whatsoever. So now got to give my shout outs. Steelers, I get on y'all every week, but y'all beat the Saints. I had to give it to y'all. Y'all getting some key players back. TJ Watt is back. I see y'all was doing y'all thing. Y'all go ahead. Y'all beat the Saints. I tell you, if you win, I give you your props. If you get shellacked, you know what I do to you. If you get the fur tore off you, you know what I do to you. Yep, Aaron Rodgers always a Cowboys daddy. Yeah, he has been. He has been. And it's the truth. It's the truth. He's always owned them. Just like he said up in Chicago, I own you. I own you. Oh, dude, I just wanted Chicago to beat him so bad so they can say they owned him, but it didn't happen. Let me see. What other games did we have? Let me see. Giants fans, good on the win. Y'all beat the champs, right? No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Y'all beat the Raiders. My bad. Yeah, y'all. No, I'm sorry. Who did the Giants play? Yeah, my apologies on that. Y'all played the Texans. My bad. Y'all played the Texans. Good win for y'all. Hey, that y'all whole division right now is just beaten. They even showed the stat. A better winning percentage than anyone else in the league. And like I said, when you put pieces in certain places, there they got Wink Martindale. That defense has stepped it up. He's put a program together for them that's working. And hey, listen, y'all division is up for grabs. A win's a win. I get it. Y'all division is up for grabs. Now that the Eagles lost, now let's see. Hey, we still got a lot of football to be played. What, 8 more weeks? Still got a lot of football to be played. So anything can happen. But they were saying that the whole division right now, if the season ended, the whole NFC East division is in the playoffs. Unheard of. Unheard of. I told you I'm always offended when I talk about that. I'm always offended. But it is what it is. NFC East, I'm giving you all the props in the world. Y'all out there, y'all making the doggone thing happen. Let me see. What other games do we have? Well, I ain't even gonna talk about the Chiefs. We already know what the Chiefs done. The Jags. Let me see. Commanders. Any Commanders fans want to come in here and talk about your team? Any Commanders? Again, I want to give you equal time. Because again, that's a statement win for y'all. Any equal time. Who else? Seahawks. Bucks. Oh, yeah. We already talked about that one. The Panthers. Oh, yeah. I guess they was doing it up, wasn't they? With the Falcons. But the Dirty Birds ain't looking like themselves these days. The Dirty Bird. Atlanta, y'all better get it together down there. Y'all definitely better get it together. 49ers. That was a good game also with the 49ers. They actually came back and won that game. I just felt sorry for Justin Herbert. He just didn't look himself. He looked out of sync. He didn't look good at all. So even when he was throwing the ball, he didn't look like he was comfortable. it was just like, hey, I'm just here. I just want to get out this game. He said, no, the Falcons suck. Yeah, they probably do. They are stinking it up right now. A lot of these teams around the NFL are stinking it up, but a lot of these teams that we're being shocked by are just playing lights out football. Again, scares me because we're coming off this bye week and we got to play a lot of teams that's not over 500. They don't have anything to lose. Yeah, give the Commodores their props. It was let me see. Wait a minute, where the comment go? Give the Commodores their props. They won their Super Bowl last night. Commanders played good, but it was more the Eagles thinking than that on a lot. Jets have been balling out. Yes, yeah, these teams. But again, Christopher, let me touch on this real fast. I said this, and I've been saying this. Washington seems to play when their backs up against the wall. They seem to play harder. 2020, when the Steelers came in there and they were undefeated, they beat the Steelers. Same thing with the Eagles. Again, when their back was up against the wall, they say, "Oh no!" And I think in my opinion, I think the Eagles were a little bit lax. I think that they felt as though they had their game in the bag and they really didn't go. But again, like I said, other than the face mask call that I saw, I didn't really see any other penalties because I didn't see the first half. I only saw the second half. So again, with these refs, again, they can sway a game one way or the other. And if these calls are not going equally down the road, just let them guys play. If you see something blatant, okay, then you call it. But like I said, Washington, they have a knack for just beating undefeated teams. They come in there. Facts, the Jets have been eating. Yeah, the Jets have been eating. The Jets have been tearing it up. They definitely been tearing it up. But I'm trying to say, if any Washington fan wants to come in here and talk about your team, I want to give you equal opportunity to do that. I do. That Saquon Barkley is looking like a beast right now, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he is. He even ran over top of us, because we really just couldn't stop the run right now. But I think with Roquan Smith coming in there, I think that helps us plug up that middle. They have been in the lead to balance out their mistakes. Okay, I can go with that. Their schedule is in the Ravens' favor. Yeah, our schedule is in the Ravens' favor. But again, I don't like playing those teams that has nothing to lose. And you got a lot of teams out here that has nothing to lose. And when you have nothing to lose, those are the most scariest teams. I mean, look at Detroit. Detroit has been playing lights out football all season. They are better than what their record shows. And I've been advocating for them all season long. And they beat Chicago. See, 31-30. Again, these teams are a lot better than what their record shows. So again, they are the teams I'm worried about. Any team that's not over 500, I'm worried about that. They say we don't play a team with a winning record until we get to Cincinnati last game. And I saw Gina come in here. Welcome. So we don't come in here and play a team with a winning record until we get to Cincinnati. And that game even scares me because, again, it's a division game. And with these division games, they all play harder. Okay, look, the Browns beat Cincinnati one week. Cincinnati goes and tears the fur off somebody the next week. Again, these division games are where you play the hardest. That's the games that I get worried about more because when you playing your division rival, it's always a harder game than when you're playing somebody outside your conference because they coming to play. Yep, who they? Yeah, I see you, Gina. It's always a harder game. And again, we got Cincinnati, the last game of the season. And you never know what's going to happen. Both of them are going to play lights out. And we're going to see what's going to happen when the clock hits 0. Because as we see, you can have a lead and lose the lead altogether. Or you can lose the game with 13 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. Anything can happen in these games. And we've been seeing that all week. But no Commanders fan want to come in and talk to me. I want to give you equal time for that win last night. I gave my man time. I want to give y'all equal time. No Commanders want to come in here. I want to bring you on here. I want your takes. I want you to brag. I want you to say whatever you want to say to rep your team for last night. No? Hey, listen. Where the Cowboys fans at? Any Cowboys fans in here? Because, I got on y'all a little bit earlier too. Me and Ox, we got on y'all a little bit earlier. because again, how y'all let Aaron Rodgers beat y'all? Again, blew the lead, and y'all gave me a headache with that. Again, you know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. You know that I like crow on his face anytime. I prefer crow on his face more than I prefer it on Tom Brady's. Tom Brady, he's not a selfish guy, but that guy's selfish. If Chase still injured, no way do the Bengals stand a chance. Oh, wait a minute. Gina might beg to differ for that one. Gina might beg to differ for that one. But like I said, I don't make excuses for professional athletes. Them guys get paid a lot more money than what I do, and they go out here and they work it. So when we get there, may the best team win. You know, if we Ravens fan, we're going to rep our team. If you're Cincy fans, they're going to rep their team. If you're Steelers fan, you're going to rep your team. Giants, no matter who your team is, you're going to rep your team. Shout out to the 49ers. Yeah, y'all took it to the Chargers. Again, whoever your team is, you're going to rep your team at always. Always. All right, I'm going to wind this show down. But I enjoyed this dialogue with you all. I'm sorry again. I apologize for being late to the show. You know, whatever technical difficulties and all this other stuff. So I apologize for being late to the show. But again, I always love the interaction with you all. But again, I'm gonna shout out the Commanders. Y'all was the 1-8-1. I got to give y'all props. Y'all got this. Hey, let's see what y'all do the rest of the season now. Because again, as it stands right now, if the playoffs end today, everybody in the NFC would be in the playoffs. And that's embarrassing. Embarrassing to us. That's embarrassing to everybody else in the NFL. That's embarrassing. NFL, the rest of the conferences, we need to step it up because we're getting outplayed right now. But favorite time, Brown Bag Awards. Brown Bag Awards. Let's see. Cowboys, you know I'm giving you one because, again, y'all should have beat Aaron Rodgers. Y'all should have beat the Packers. Y'all have not beat the Packers not one time. Not one time ever. And that just upset me. Anybody play Aaron Rodgers, you got to be Aaron Rodgers. You have to be Aaron Rodgers. If he don't do it, they're going to get one next week too. I bet that the Ravens will be up 3 games in the division at the end of the season. Watch. As a prediction. So, who else I'm going to get some brown bags to? Raiders. Yeah, I can't find any of them fans right now. We don't stand a chance. Dust. Yeah. Raiders. And no Raiders fans, hey, y'all get a brown bag too. Y'all just look horrible. And any of my Raiders fans, I haven't even had any Raiders fans come talk trash to me at all. None whatsoever. But Raiders, y'all get a brown bag this week also. Let's see who else get brown. Hey, Big Russ, I'm giving y'all one too. Broncos, y'all get one too. Let me see. Who else? Nah, I'm going to skip away from that. Yeah, the Dirty Birds. Yeah, Falcons, y'all get one also. But I got one more. Well, two more. Let me get the referees around the NFL brown bags also. Because y'all swaying these games. Y'all need to, if you're going to call something down the middle, call something down the middle. Don't sway it for one team, not sway it for the other. Oh, we missed that call. Let's make a call on the other play. Nah, referees, y'all get one too. Last one. I'm sorry, Eagles. Y'all get a brown bag this week too. Only because y'all let Commanders come in there and beat y'all. I think y'all took that game for granted. But those are my brown bags for this week. Hey, guess what? I don't have one. Want to tell you why? Because we didn't play this week. So I'm going to end the show. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I do. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. I'm sorry. The Bills get one also. I missed that one. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Bills definitely get a brown bag. Y'all blew that game. And then Josh Allen, he says, it's on my shoulders. No, it's not just on your shoulders, brother. It's on everybody's shoulders. You get a brown bag also. Again, I thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, I almost forgot about the Bills. I thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to do this again next Tuesday. I'm going to try to be on time this time. I'm definitely going to try to be on time this time. I do apologize for being late, but I'm glad y'all came in. I appreciate your comments. Again, y'all can come into the show, but that is funny that, hey, if your team lose and people just come out the woodwork. I'm glad you had a great time. But yep, I'm going to end the show. I will see y'all next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Y'all have a good one.